I'm back again, and it's been a little while because I've been absolutely stewing for the last couple of weeks. Stewing is not necessarily a bad thing. But I had a friend make a comment to me, and I'm not calling you out. I love feedback. I love to know how I'm being perceived. I do. I want to know. So, my friend said to me that I might be a little too pretty to be relatable. And why I've been stewing about this is, first of all, it's not wrong. And I appreciate that feedback because it's not wrong. Some things just are true. But it really struck something in me because I have to come back to, like, what am I doing here? And do I care about being relatable? No, I don't. Because the truth is, I don't relate to a lot of people. So I'm not gonna come on here and pretend to be relatable and like humanize myself because someone may not be able to get past like the outward appearance. So it's also struck something in me because this is a part of me that I have been working through for a majority of my life. Like, obviously, I have been conventionally beautiful my entire life, okay? Like, the truth is just the truth. But when I was young, and I have said this in previous videos, I started out my career young as a model. And I started around 15, and I did that until just before I turned 18. Yeah, 2004, it was the end of 2003 into 2005, whatever. So I did that for a couple of years. I was successful at it. And at the same time, a lot of the people around me treated me like I thought I was better than them. Like I was just too good for them. And it was never anything of my doing, you know? It was totally like, this is just what I'm doing. And people treated me weird because of it. And I don't really feel like I need to come on here and like trauma dump all of the things that I've been through in my life to try to humanize myself and get people to feel bad for me and like see that I'm actually human, because there's so much more. Like, I wasn't just a successful model because I was beautiful. And if that is your thought and opinion about what it is to be a model, you are wildly mistaken. There is so much that goes into being a working model. You don't just like show up to a photo shoot and it's just fun and easy. Like, I was successful because I had the drive, I had the discipline, and I had the emotional depth. Okay. There is a lot of emotional depth required to bring out an emotion in a picture or on a stage. I did runway. So I just dealt with a lot of projections about this very young. And it's just funny that she brought this up now, because I can tell that it's still a really like sore spot for me. And it's something that when I was done modeling, I was done. And going forward, I never told anyone that that was something that I did. I totally repressed and buried that part of myself because I didn't want to be treated differently. Because I felt like I needed to shrink myself. Because I I didn't want to make other people uncomfortable. So for a lot of my life, I hid that part of my life until recently. But I was looking at one of the pictures, like it was around Christmas time, and this was about the time before I turned 18 where I was ready to not do that anymore. So this is December 2005, okay? I hated my hair that dark. That was something that they had me do because it made my eyes stand out. But look at my posture. Look at how small I am making myself at this point. How repressed I started to become because, you know, that was Christmas. That was being with my family. And my family loved to just be like, oh, look, Angela's such a big shot. You know, oh, big shot going to the city and being a model and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I can take some shit, okay? I can take some fucking shit. And like anybody at that point that wanted to criticize me for being a model, like, please, once in your life, try traveling for hours through the city, showing up to some janky little place to do a casting, only to be there for 5 minutes. There's 30 other girls, and getting denied over and over and over and over. Try that. You know, like, it is not as easy as everyone would like to make it out to be. So what did I do? I kept at it. After every rejection, I kept going and I kept going and I kept going. Because there's going to be that one time that you get the offer and it's going to be worth it. So the problem was that I was allowing the people in my like direct environment to make me feel bad when they had no idea what it was to actually go through those things. It was all projection. And it's just funny that this is coming up now. I don't know if I said this, but like Mercury is about to go retrograde in Leo. And my moon is in Leo. And part of the role of a Leo is performance. It just is. Because a Leo understands that when you are given a gift, and if you do not use that gift, it will kill you. It will slowly kill you and eat you alive because you're not using the gift that you've been given. And I have learned this over and over again, that like, if I'm not using my gifts, then it will harm me ultimately. So when it comes down to performance, like, I don't want to come on here and perform. I've been performing my entire life. I don't want to do that. And this is also something that we're going to be seeing in the world now that Pluto's in Aquarius. Like, this is something that we have to face. Pluto is now in Aquarius, which is opposite Leo. Pluto is now in opposition to the performance. Yeah, a lot of people can be really talented and be really good at things, but is your heart in it? If your heart is not in it and you are just performing something, Pluto is in opposition to that. That's not going to work. So I have lived a life of performance. I have been performing since I was a child. You know, I was doing plays, I played the flute, I played in concerts. Like, I did all of this stuff young. And it didn't really mean that much to me because it was just kind of just what I did. I was good at it, so I did it. And my moon is in Leo, in the 6th house. And what I don't think that people understand about Leo is that there is a deep level of melancholy that goes into knowing that you have a gift and you have to use it or it will kill you. I mean, the 4th house of Leo is Scorpio. There is an emotional depth there that like has to be utilized in the performance, but the performance has to come from the heart. And so like this is just part of like this whole shadow thing I've been working through. So I'm grateful that my friend said this to me, because it struck a lot of something that I've been dealing with my entire life. And of course Mercury is going to be retrograding over my moon while this is happening. You know, the timing is everything. I can even look back at around the time that I stopped modeling was when Saturn moved into Leo. Because like even then, you know, I stopped when I was 18. It's like my heart was no longer in it. But I really think a lot of that was because I let the people around me drag me down. Like I felt like I wasn't allowed to be beautiful. I wasn't allowed to own my gift. I wasn't allowed to I don't know. I didn't choose to be this person. I didn't choose to be born like this. And I'm not complaining, but I'm also not going to like feel bad for enjoying being beautiful. You know, why am I not allowed to enjoy my own gift? I don't know. I'm just not looking to be relatable. What I'm looking to do is like if they're like whoever is seeing this and is resonating with me, I don't like, it's not about what's going on the outside. It's like the emotional depth that I have is what makes me human. You know, I'm not gonna come on here and just trauma dump all of my hardship just so you can think that I'm human. Like, you can feel me or you don't feel me. You know that I've been through fucking hell and back, or you don't. But that's up to you to feel. And if you can't get past the exterior, I mean, this is like the whole issue in humanity, is that we're placing too much on the exterior. Like, what is that? Even Jesus said, like, you might not know it. I mean, I don't even know the exact quote, but something along the lines of like, you never know who is an angel. Like, talk to people. And you never know, like, if that like homeless person on the street is like an angel or whatever. I don't know the quote, whatever. But that's the truth, is that like if we're so focused on the exterior package, like what it looks like on the outside, then we're not ever like reaching that level of like truth. And I don't know, you feel me or you don't. But what I can say is we are moving into a time in humanity where the level of consciousness that is coming online is not going to like be awarded to the smartest person or the most powerful person or the most beautiful person or any of that. It's not going to be like the places that we're going as humanity. You're not going to get there by like working harder or being really super smart or like having the most of anything. You get there through resonance, through emotional purity. Like, the new world is totally based on the solar plexus. It is coming through the solar plexus. And the solar plexus does not give a fuck what anyone looks like, what anyone has, what anyone is saying. Like, it's all about feeling. Do you feel me? Do you resonate with me or not? And if you don't, that's okay. But you need to learn and discern for yourself what is resonant, what is true, and what is just the veiled illusion on the outside of that. So, I don't really know that I have like much else to add to that, but I do just think, you know, I love feedback. I love it. I love having conversations because it's like, so what you need to understand. You are not going to like get the information that you want. Like if you are looking through for a breakthrough, you know, everyone's looking for a breakthrough. The one little bit of information that is just going to get them this, you know, the one key that's going to unpick the lock, and then you're finally going to move forward. You're not going to get that through like just totally consuming information all the time, because the information is like, it doesn't really carry any weight. The keys that are going to unlock you, that you're actually going to be able to move forward, are going to be the heart-to-heart human conversations that you have with other people. You know, it's like, if you're just searching for information all the time, you're not even allowing what's in front of you to reflect back to you what it is you need to see. So I love having conversations. I love getting feedback. I love having close friends that are going to reflect something back to me that I really need to look at. You know, I don't think that my friend was wrong in saying anything that she said to me. What she said was the truth. And how that stirred an emotional reaction into me is based on my own shadow. It's based on my own insecurity and my own emotional clarity. And had she not said that, I don't know that I would have been able to touch that within myself. So that's why I'm here, is to have conversations. Because until we can be conversational and humans with one another and really speak from the heart, really say what's on our minds and say the truth, we're not going to get anywhere. The information is not getting anyone anywhere. It isn't. That's another lesson that needs to be learned from Leo, is that if it doesn't come from the heart, it's not doing anything for anyone. So I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go eat. But yeah, hopefully you find this helpful. And okay, bye.